at Hillsburg's Recreation Park, where tonight we bring you the California Collegiate League, and the Lincoln Potters just north of Roseville are in town. In second place currently here in the north, taking on the first place Hillsburg Prune Packers on a beautiful night here in July in Hillsburg. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Andy Campbell, and Andy, great way to get the season second half, so to speak, started. We're a little more than halfway through. We just had the showcase game, the all-star game, and these teams are really kind of headed for the home stretch, trying to position themselves for the playoffs, and this should be a really good matchup.
That it should be, and as you said, coming down the stretch, going to look to continue to do what they're doing and secure that first place seeding.
These two teams have been the top two teams here in the North for the last few seasons and kind of developed a little bit of a rivalry. So it'll be really interesting to see, coming off the fact that a lot of guys actually just got drafted. So coaches have had to scramble their lineups around a little bit. Let's take a look now at the Lincoln Potters. It'll be Breedwell, Chamizo, Waldron, Furry, Crenshaw, McCarthy, Tremaine, Poss, and Stahl making up their starting line 9 tonight. Defensively for Hillsburg, they will look a little bit something like this tonight for Joey Gomes. It'll be Brown, Vuletich, Brooks, and Kramer on the infield. Burt, Holcroft, and Sundstrom in the outfield. Blake McDonald behind the plate. And Devin Kirby, really known more as a closer, Andy. He gets the start tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how he does perhaps extend himself a few more innings than what he's used to.
And that's what he's going to look to do. I talked to Joey Gomes last week, and he was saying that Kirby did earn that spot as a relief, as a starter from relief, just really working ideally, and he sort of earned that position last week and going to look to extend himself again
Having
today.
A good season for sure, and I'm sure he's pretty excited to get the start tonight, actually. That's something that he wants to be able to prove that he can do and is capable of doing here tonight for Coach Joey Gomes of the Hillsburg Prune Packers as the first hitter gets ready to step in for the Lincoln Potters. Just absolutely beautiful night here. A little bit of wind blowing from left field across to right field, so the ball will definitely carry for the left-handed pull hitters, although it's a short porch in left field, and the ball tends to jump out of here if it's hit well that way. Kirby's first pitch is just a little bit inside. Gary Frieders will be calling the balls and strikes tonight. One and one count now. Jared Breedwell at the plate, hitting .750, just a few appearances so far this year. Trying to set the table as the count now runs to 2-1.
And it's really nice when you're able to solidify yourself in the starting roster coming late in a season. There's not a lot of time to grow, a lot of time to change, and so you want to get that hot start, and he's done it so far.
Count runs now to 3-1. Just had that major league draft, and a lot of players from this league will be moving on and getting paid to play, which is always nice as they come out of this California Collegiate League, which has become really the premier league here on the West Coast. Nice throw across the diamond and making the play beautifully. Kramer, not an easy play as Joey Kramer has to go across his body to get the out there. That was not easy. Nice job by Kramer.
Very difficult spot there. You see, as you mentioned, comes across his body. Doesn't really have time to set his feet, just has to sort of flick it over to first. Great accuracy there.
Nice play by Brown over there at first base as well. To kind of stretch going out. That hit, really the only thing he could do unless he was going to get run over by the batter. So that was a really good job also by Brown to make that play. As Zach Chamizo steps in. Chamizo hitting a solid .321 on the year. Seven runs batted in for Chamizo. But talking a little bit about this league and how they had that showcase game, kind of a great showcase down in Southern California. It was broadcast on Valley Sports, and the number of players that have been drafted out of this league, as this is a little flare to left field. And catching up to it nice was Burke. Blake Burke showing the ability to flash the leather out in left field for the second out.
And we see him in a lot from a DH role in this sort of mid-season part, but now getting the start back in left field, a really star-studded outfield here with Holcroft in center and Sundstrom in right. We'll see what they can do with the bats as well as on the field today.
J.T. Waldron steps in. At a Folsom Lake College, they had a really nice run in the Triple C 2A playoffs. They were hosting, and he takes a strike. Two outs here for Waldron as he tries to set the table. One of the guys that's been on this team all year. Their roster has fluctuated a little bit, and they've used a bunch of different lineups. I was looking back at some of their games and trying to get an idea coming in today what their lineup might be, and I couldn't do it. It was just about every game there was a different guy in the leadoff spot, in the 2 spot, and in the 3-hole. A little flare, that's going to be foul to left field, make it count 1-2. Kirby looking strong so far here in the first. Always nice to get through that first inning with a 0 on the board, get your guys up to bat, get everybody a little confidence, gets the spring in their step.
Oh, and as a starter, more than anything, it's nice to settle in early, and he's done that so far. And as you mentioned, trying to get out of this inning with the 0 on the board.
That was a little breaking ball, and he was way out in front of it. Waldron sending that one toward that dugout. A little different. The first base dugout, there's really no room behind the fence. The third base dugout, there's room for a bench, and guys can sit there more comfortably. One of the home field advantages here at Rec Park is the ability to have that fence a little further away from the back of the dugout. Oh, beautiful off-speed pitch. Gets him out in front for strike 3. And the Packers definitely have a spring in their step as they head back to the dugout. Big smile on Kirby's face. Nice inning. 1, 2, 3. Finishes it off with the strikeout. How about that? Let's take a look now at the standings. Well, we'll get to that in just a minute. Let's take a look at the batting order first.
And a future great story, great family, the Scatio Family Vineyards.
For the home team. And it is going to look a little something like this. It'll be Holcroft, great leadoff guy, Vuletich, Kramer, Burt, Sundstrom moving down into the 5 spot, kind of interesting. Leads the league in home runs. Sam Brown, Sam Hunt, Blake McDonald, and Loudon Brooks. Now we'll look at the fielding for the visitors today. And the Lincoln Potters will look like this. Waldron, Stahl, Chamizo, Furry in the infield. Tremaine, McCarthy, and Crenshaw in the outfield. Poss behind the plate. And the lefty on the bump. Brian Green having a pretty good year so far. One and 1 record for the lefty, 3.23 ERA, 17 strikeouts. I'm sure they'd like to limit those walks. 13 walks in 19 innings. A little high. It's out of UC Davis. He gets set to face the Packers.
University of Portland center fielder, number 1, Jake Holcroft.
And it'll be Jake Holcroft leading it off. Holcroft, great leadoff guy, 353 with 25 home runs. Definitely doing the job.
Oh, he's been looking great. What I love about his approach is he takes his time, doesn't try to do too much of it. A lot of opposite field work from the lefty.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can definitely hit against lefties because he doesn't go up there and try to pull the ball. He'll go with the pitch, and that's really nice to have that guy in the lineup that you don't have to platoon, particularly at the top of the order. Lefty fouls it straight back. I flinched. Holcroft, who participated in that showcase all-star game. That was just last night. Those guys had a long road trip to get back up north, get ready for today's game. So I imagine there's a few tired guys that played in that game. South, I believe, won that one easily. But the Packers are the defending champions in this league. They defeated the Santa Barbara Foresters last year in the championship. Terrific season. Joey Gomes' first title here with the Prune Packers. They'd love to do it again this year, and right now they're in first place in the North, so they're in a pretty good spot.
Love to ride that momentum. If you can sort of solidify yourself as a great quality ball club, especially with the summer league, you'll get players sort of recruiting to you, trying to play for your team, and so that can be a good thing for the future of this franchise.
Holcroft is going to take it the distance, 3-2. Nobody out. And that one misses way outside, so the Packers will get the first base runner of the day as Holcroft gets himself aboard. And now Zach Buletich will step in.
That's just what you want from your leadoff guy. Have that good eye, be able to work a walk early, put the pressure on the pitcher here, and hopefully set up for the rest of the lineup.
Buletich hits the first pitch deep to left center field, back near the scoreboard, and that's going to roll all the way to the fence. Coming around third is Holcroft. He will score easily. Coming into third with a triple is Buletich, and the Packers are on the board. What a hit. Wow.
This is
an absolute bomb.
That it was a very aggressive team. You love to see when they're able to capitalize on this first pitch of the at-bat. Here's him rounding, standing up at third.
Waving him around. Joe Kramer is next. Great start for the Pack, and Kramer hits one deep, almost in the same spot. Center fielder McCarthy going way back, and he hauls it in. Holcroft will score. First out, and it's 2-0. Both guys hitting the first pitch, and now Blake Burke will step in.
We talked about the potential with the wind being what it is for a lefty power bat to take it out, as this one's hit opposite
Burke
field.
hits the first pitch. Kind of took a wide, he thought that was going to get through, so he took kind of a wide turn, and then he had to kind of veer back inside. See if we can pick it up here on the replay. He thought this was going to get through right there. You can see, watch, he'll take a wide turn out like he's going to round. Then he says, oh, man, I got to run through it here. Okay, and he got there.
Very impressive defensive effort there, even though you didn't get that to show for it.
Second hit for the Packers. And again, swinging that first pitch. Sundstrom at the plate now.
And as you mentioned earlier, leading the CCL in home runs. But his own teammate Joe Kramer is catching up. He's currently second in the CCL, so there's a little bit of a friendly rivalry here going on in Healdsburg to who can out-hit the other guy.
To Jared Sundstrom. 10 home runs on the year. Going to UC Santa Barbara. He gets way out in front of that breaking pitch. Lefty had him leaning just a little bit.
And you know, when you're a power bat like this, sometimes you do need the freedom to just be able to take a hack at what you can. Definitely fooled there, though, with that breaking ball.
That one hit him right in the foot. Put runners first and second.
First baseman number 2, Sam Brown.
That's going to bring up Sam Brown. University of Portland, 323 on the year. 3 home runs, 21 runs batted in. A little bit of a jam here for the Potters. 2 runs in, 2 guys on. Still only 1 out. Swing and a miss by Brown.
Brown's got some big shoes to fill here. Getting the start over at first. Previously held by Torrin Montgomery, just drafted in the MLB draft to the Marlins. Was drafted before going into college, also by the Marlins, but elected to go the college route, and then they picked him up again this time around.
5 Packers drafted. Runners are going. Throw down to third. Is he under it? No, he's out at third base. Crowd not super excited about the call. See if we can pick it up here on the replay. Slow it down a bit for you. See it on the left side of your screen. See him diving in. Looked like the tag just got in there. It was close. He tried to dive under it.
Pretty contested, but the third base umpire there probably had a similar view to that camera. I was able to see that the glove was there.
So 2 outs now, and there's strike 3. As Green averts further damage. So we're going to be moving along to the top of the 2nd inning now. Good ball game, and we will be right back with more action here from Recreation Park. Packers take the lead here early on.
Baseball, football, hockey, or soccer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is slush season.
Huh?
Slush season. This year, I celebrated the season kickoff at Amy's Wicked Slush with a tropical cloud split, creamy vanilla soft serve, and delicious mango slush.
Amy's Wicked Slush is celebrating expanded hours and tasty new things to try. Check out the new Ice Cream Sammys. Lots of different flavors, then dipped, sprinkled, or both.
I have a new favorite season.
Slush season is open, and Amy's Wicked Slush is ready. There's the Slush Garden or the drive-thru in Healdsburg, and Wicked Slush in Petaluma on American Alley is ready too. Plus, Wicked Slush at Epicenter is open again, and you can get slush tails there, along with your favorite split. And now you can also get your slush tail on at Rosen's 256 North on Petaluma Boulevard.
It's shaping up to be a great season, no matter where you go to get your slush on.
Life is hard. Have a slush. It's wicked good.
Take a look at the standings now here in the CCL. You see in the north, 4.5 game lead over the Potters by the Packers. Santa Barbara is in first place in the south. Caneo Oaks also having a very good year, but the fight in the north is definitely in. The Crawdads are actually right there too at 4.5 games back. So a comfortable lead for the Packers, but certainly not unsurmountable by these other teams, especially with rosters changing.
I would say so, and facing the second place team here, it's important to get this head-to-head win.
First pitch, base hit. Solid single.
The Potters from Sacramento State.
The Potters have a runner on board.
Garrett Crenshaw.
That was Trey Furry who singled right there. Solid base hit. There's a strike. Let's take a look at Furry's swing. Great way to start the inning. Steps right up and drills one into right field. Nice job staying back on that and going with the pitch. And there's a strike.
Very quality job there. We've seen a lot of first pitch hits so far early in this one. Both teams trying to be aggressive and jump on these good pitches here. And today the story from this start is going to be how much we can get out of Kirby. His only other start of the year. Took him a bit to settle in, but
Crenshaw rips this one to left field. That's going to be a base hit. And 2 runners aboard now.
Kentucky center fielder 19, Nolan McCarthy.
Nice start to the inning for the Potters as they get a couple of nice singles. Take a look at the swing here by Crenshaw. Again, going with the pitch, staying back.
So far seems to be a winning strategy as the Potters try to come back from this early 2-0 deficit.
McCarthy is next, tries to bunt.
Not a bad idea with 2 runners on, no outs. This isn't a team that really gives you a lot of scoring positions. Great defensive work on the mound, so when these opportunities do arise, they're going to try to squeeze some runs across.
McCarthy, a guy with 4 home runs, however. Kind of an interesting strategy. You figure Packers scored 2 in the first. They're on their way to putting up some big numbers, but I guess just getting on the board and trying to get your team some confidence is not a bad idea. In general, Sonoma County getting more guys drafted. Joe Lampe was drafted recently out of Arizona State. It's been kind of a pipeline of guys going to Arizona State and then on to the major leagues. One and one. Kind of lost count. I don't know what the number is. The number of guys from Sonoma County that are in MLB right now. This one hit deep to right center field. Way back. Holcroft looking up. It is gone. A 3-run shot. And just like that, it is a whole new ball game. Wow.
That changes the pace of the game with one swing right there. Able to get the lead here early for the Potters.
Just a bomb. See if we can see where it lands out there.
Holcroft was ranging
right over
back,
the Park Point sign. Yeah, Holcroft.
No real play to be made. That one too far to field.
First pitch hit right center field. Another base hit as the Potters bats really come alive here.
And after a 3-up, 3-down first inning, it seems like the Potters have figured something out. Here's another hit. Again, just a little bit of opposite field work.
Pitch was definitely up. Still nobody out. Hitting the first pitch again. Ground ball to second. Volatich to short. Brooks' turn in time. Great stretch by Sam Brown at first base. And it's a double dip there as they get 2 out of that.
Second base number 10, Drew Stahl.
Nicely job. Nicely done. Take a look.
And you gotta love Volatich out there with that quick release. Able to give Brooks enough time to get the out at first. Great double play, textbook.
Great turn. First pitch, fly ball. Could drop. Nope, Holcroft is right there, and he's got it. Side retired. So nice job by Kirby to limit the damage, although it is now 3-2 in favor of the Lincoln Potters as we move along. Good ball game. We'll be back with more action here in just a moment.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted Leap into Luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel, with Leap into Luxury, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Impeccable craftsmanship and performance unite to deliver full kitchen solutions designed for the way you live. Featuring all new freestanding refrigeration and our masterpiece wall oven with professional handles. Experience the iconic design and performance only Thermador can offer. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leap into luxury.
Moving along to the bottom of the second inning now. It is Lincoln 3, Hillsburg 2.
The Packers here have a great record. Here we have another look
That
at
great turn again.
Number 18, Sam Hunt.
Packers have a great record at home, an 18-game winning streak from Healdsburg. Looking to continue that tonight and bounce back with the bottom of the second here.
Sam Hunt stepping in. Hunt out of Texas Tech. A lot of guys from Texas Tech on this roster. Quite a pipeline they've had. Green's pitch misses up and away, evens up the count at 1-1.
And it's nice when you can get guys from a couple of different schools that sort of already know each other. It can really be good for early team chemistry going into the season.
Yeah, it certainly helps. It's really all about your contacts as a coach. You got a buddy who's coaching somewhere and he's got a couple guys for you. It's really nice. The recruiting side of this, as the Joey Gomes being the head coach, manager, and general manager. Big swing and a miss right there. Green gets that one by him to even up the count now at 2-2.
And I like to say Gomes does almost as much work in the offseason as he does when he's actually on the field, because you have to get all these guys, all the components that you need from your roster, and then you can start getting them to do what you want.
And interesting, a team like the Stompers, who had to transition from independent pro to college wood bat. So that's a completely different recruiting animal. You're trying to get players that are currently in college. And that's strike 3. That one just on the outside corner. One away. Crowd not too pleased with the call. As Blake McDonald steps in. McDonald fouls the first one back.
McDonald, a returning player with the Packers, getting much more starting opportunity than he did the previous year, even though the catching roster has remained the same with Kimball Schuessler and Liam Little.
McDonald having a good summer. 5 home runs, over 20 runs batted in. Nice to have that production from the offense. He handles the pitchers very well. Green set near the belt, lifts and deals, and McDonald fouls it straight back. Count remains 0-2 here with 1 out, bottom of the second. Pack got off to a nice lead. They took a 2-0 lead, but then a 3-run home run for the Potters changed things in a hurry. Trey Furry hitting one out to right center field. That pitch misses up. 1-2 here to McDonald. McDonald out of St. Mary's College. Local guy from Montgomery High School and Santa Rosa Junior College.
And the Packers have a great record, but in close contested games, one-run games, that record does change a little bit.
McDonald reaching out to protect on that one. And he's out at first base.
Texas Tech shortstop, number 3, Loudon Brooks.
Loudon Brooks will be next.
Loudon Brooks usually getting the start in the 9-hole. Same thing here today. Notice that 219 batting average, but in the high 300s is his on-base percentage, so he can work walks, he can do what he needs to do to get on base, and that's what you want from a 9-hole guy.
There's Brian Green. Working with the lead right now. They're giving up 2 in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Gets it by him. Brooks down the right field line, headed toward foul territory. It'll be right on the line and caught by Crenshaw, the right fielder, to retire the side.
Well, this day in baseball history, the year is 1915. Babe Ruth pitches and bats the Red Sox for a 4-2 win over the St. Louis Browns. Babe Ruth goes 4.
So back to the dugout with the lead, heading to the top of the third inning.
Scatters 5 hits. Pitches 9 complete innings for the win.
Time to let you know that tonight's game is sponsored by Poppy Bank Epicenter. Over 130,000 square feet. One of the greatest entertainment centers in the North Bay. Everything you could imagine under the sun there at Poppy Bank Epicenter, including Victory House. Great place to come and watch the game. Terrific restaurant there. Poppy Bank Epicenter sponsoring our broadcast here tonight on YSN365.com. We appreciate their support. – 3-2 ball game. Devin Kirby just that first pitch, he might want to rethink first pitch fastball, I think, to a lot of guys, and they were sitting on it in that second inning.
And they took advantage of all those fastballs there, able to jump on a lot of those early counts, as you mentioned, and he settled in with a quick 3-up, 3-down inning in the first, and then gave up that 3-run shot in the second. We'll see which way he leans towards in the third. Top of the order here for the Potters.
Yeah, Jared Breedwell, who hit the first pitch when he came up the first time. Breedwell came in batting .750.
We're already seeing a little bit more patience than the last at-bat, where he sort of jumped on the first opportunity given to him, pulled it to third base.
Yeah, everybody was jumping on that first pitch. Swing and a miss.
And he's a little frustrated with that ground out in his first attempt, but he finds himself in the leadoff spot after just a few games, so the club must be happy with his performance thus far and look to see more from him this game.
But looking. Nice pitch. 1 away. Breedwell shaking his head as he heads back to the dugout. Zach Chamizo, and he hits the first pitch into left field. Dive for it. Burke can't get it. And look out. Burke chasing it down. That is a stand-up double. Burke made a gallant effort at that, but couldn't get there.
First baseman number 34, J.T. Walden.
Here's the swing again. First pitch by Chamizo, and he just rips it. Potter's doing a great job going with the pitch. And he realized right away that that was going to get by the left fielder, and he was off and running to second base.
And that's really unfortunate for Burke. Had he just sort of waited on it, he might have been able to hold it to one, but he decided to dive and was just able to slip past him.
High in the air to center field. Holcroft coming in on it and makes the catch. One away.
And Holcroft, he plays way, way back there in center field, and that's because he knows he has that range to come in on a ball, and he does just that there.
Here's Trey Furry. Had 3 home runs coming in. He's got 4 now. Actually, he had a single that kind of started that rally. He didn't have the home run. Home run was by McCarthy. Furry fouls that one straight back. Even at the count at 1-1.
And when Kirby's missing the bats, he's getting some great count leverage. He just might have to pitch a little bit less to contact because the Potters are seeing him very well thus far.
2 outs actually here. That ball gets away. That's going to move the runner up.
And Kirby's got that great 3/4 release, so when it's a little bit late, you'll see it go down and out like that. McDonald not able to keep him in front.
Runner at third now with 2 outs. And that's on the outside corner. 2-2. Kirby trying to pitch out of a little jam here. Runner at third, 2 outs. And that's strike 3. Got him on the outside corner. Kirby back to the dugout.
Congratulate the 9 former and present Fruit Packers who were drafted by Major League Baseball this week.
And we are heading now to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Nice lead here for Lincoln, 3-2 as we move along here on a Thursday night in Hillsburg.
Baseball, football, hockey, or soccer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is slush season.
Huh?
Slush season. This year, I celebrated the season kickoff at Amy's Wicked Slush with a tropical cloud split, creamy vanilla soft serve, and delicious mango slush.
Amy's Wicked Slush is celebrating expanded hours and tasty new things to try. Check out the new Ice Cream Sammys. Lots of different flavors, then dipped, sprinkled, or both.
I have a new favorite season.
Slush season is open, and Amy's Wicked Slush is ready. There's the Slush Garden or the drive-thru in Healdsburg, and Wicked Slush in Petaluma on American Alley is ready too. Plus, Wicked Slush at Epicenter is open again, and you can get slush tails there, along with your favorite split. And now you can also get your slush tail on at Rosen's 256 North on Petaluma Boulevard.
It's shaping up to be a great season, no matter where you go to get your slush on.
Life is hard. Have a slush. It's wicked good.
All right, we're moving along now.
Number 1, Jake Holcroft.
Top of the order for the Packers. It'll be Jake Holcroft leading things off.
And he had a great full count walk his first time up.
Yeah, things look pretty good for the Packers in that first. Jumping on Brian Green, the starter for Lincoln. But now trailing by a run. We move along to the bottom of the third inning, and Green's first pitch is fouled back out of play.
And it's true they are down one here now, but a second look at the part of the order that was able to do the most damage might be helpful to secure a lead.
That pitch misses up. Counts even at 1-1. That one misses down. Playoffs this year will be down south, I believe, in San Luis Obispo. Last year they were up here north. Lincoln Potters actually hosted the playoffs last year. Packers defeated them for the North title and moved on to that championship, and then beat Santa Barbara. There's a line drive base hit for Holcraft. Holcraft, who doesn't usually pull the ball, certainly did that time.
I was going to say, most of his hitting recently has been opposite field, but right here found something inside that he liked, was able to take it with him. Nice high pitch there, and was able to get that single.
Showing that he can definitely pull the ball. And Volatich will be next. Volatich had that big RBI triple back in the first inning. Throw over to first, checking the runner back in. Volatich hit it to just about the deepest part of the yard, that right center field gap. I think it's a little deeper in left center field on the left side of the scoreboard. Sign says 400. Reality says more like 420. A double play ball and an easy turn for the Potters. Taylor-made ground ball, easy two. Easy turn.
And he was able to capitalize the first time with a runner at first, not able to do what he wanted that second time around with that double play. Joe Kramer up now as this one rides up and out.
Kramer hit the ball well his first time up. Also ended up being a sac fly. He drove in Volatich, who tagged from third and scored easily. Kramer out of Cal State Northridge. One of the top hitters in the league, having a terrific summer. Among the league leaders all year.
There was a time where he was very much a contender for CCL highest batting average, and now sort of climbing the ranks in the home run category.
Yeah. Sundstrom still in the lead, however, two teammates that could battle that out to the very end. A lot of at-bats left. And this is up and away.
And it is definitely a friendly rivalry. Joey Gomes talks about he sees them frequently doing BP together, that they work well together, that they're friends off the field as well as on. And so this sort of rivalry that's ignited as of late is really beneficial for him.
Kramer is out of Rancho Cotati High School in Roner Park. And he draws a base on balls. And Blake Burke steps in.
Hard hit balls have not been a problem. He sort of had a little bit of a cold spell where he wasn't able to get on base, but now sort of has found his rhythm. Had a single early in the first.
Burke swinging at the first pitch, fouls it back. He singled his first time up. Runner on here with 2 outs. Kramer has got some speed. He's a threat to steal here with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Not sure if that was a changeup or what. That was a weird pitch, man. It had a little bit of movement on it and kind of pulled the string and had Burke way out front. Hit well back up the middle, takes a hop right up to the shortstop Chamizo, and he fires across for the final out of the inning. Packers come up empty as we move along. 3-2 ball game here, heading to the top of the 4th inning. We'll be right back with more action here in just a moment.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
All right, moving along here. Devin Kirby still on the bump.
And other than that couple singles there and that 3-run shot, he's looked pretty solid so far in 3 innings of work. 4 strikeouts.
One of the interesting draft picks off this Prune Packers team was Austin Ehrlicher. Santa Rosa JC got drafted by the Boston Red Sox in the 18th round. Guy that has a lot of potential. He's a 2-sport guy. He played basketball and baseball. And you know, the MLB teams are really thinking that he's got a huge upside, and he's kind of under the radar. So interesting to watch his progress. Top of the 4th now. Garrett Crenshaw at the plate.
McDonald there sort of hesitating to throw, a little frustrated that didn't get the call there on the lower 3rd. Count now 2-1.
It's close. Evened up now at 2-2.
That's a good pitch location after that low fastball, sort of working south to north, changing the batter's eye right there.
Fly ball left field. Burke right there for it. And he makes the easy catch. 1 away.
And with that out right there, Kirby works 3 innings in a third, now his longest time on the mound in a game this season.
Nolan McCarthy is next. He had the big blow. A 3-run shot that is the difference in this game right now.
But it is no ducks on the pond for him this time around. We'll see what he can do with no runners on and 1 out.
It's kind of a no-doubter, too. He hit it deep to right center field, and I was pretty sure it was going to get out of here right off the bat. And it did. Hits that one foul. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Just able to hold up, says the first base umpire as the count runs even to him.
Rod Materi down there at first base. That one's fouled away. Fouled straight back again. Good cut there by McCarthy. Seeing the ball pretty well. I'd say he's on it.
I would say so. Already a 6-pitch at bat, and he's shown that he can take it out of the park off of Kirby. So we'll see if Kirby can punch him out here. Shaking off 2 pitches. Comes set.
Kirby will handle this one on 1 hop. 2 away.
University left fielder number 30, Cole Tremaine.
Cole Tremaine is next.
Peeling over to first is McDonald's. Said he did not go. 1-0 the count.
That was one of those calls that makes me glad I'm not an umpire. One of the toughest things to say is, did he go or not? 1-1 now. Kirby in a little bit of a groove right now. Top of the 4th inning, a 3-2 lead for the Lincoln Potters. I always kind of wondered, what is a Potter exactly? If you look at their logo on their website, it's like a peacock or something, but I don't know if it's a type of bird or what. Help me out here, Andy.
I've got no answer for that one.
No, you got nothing, huh? Ground ball to short. Easy play for Loudon Brooks. And the side is retired.
On this day in baseball history, July 21st,
So Kirby getting deep into this one just with the doctorate order. As we move along, good ball game here. 3-2. We'll be back with more action in just a moment here on YSN365.com.
Baseball, football, hockey, or soccer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is slush season.
Huh?
Slush season. This year, I celebrated the season kickoff at Amy's Wicked Slush with a tropical cloud split, creamy vanilla soft serve, and delicious mango slush.
Amy's Wicked Slush is celebrating expanded hours and tasty new things to try. Check out the new Ice Cream Sammys. Lots of different flavors, then dipped, sprinkled, or both.
I have a new favorite season.
Slush season is open, and Amy's Wicked Slush is ready. There's the Slush Garden or the drive-thru in Healdsburg, and Wicked Slush in Petaluma on American Alley is ready too. Plus, Wicked Slush at Epicenter is open again, and you can get slush tails there, along with your favorite split. And now you can also get your slush tail on at Rosen's 256 North on Petaluma Boulevard.
It's shaping up to be a great season, no matter where you go to get your slush on.
Life is hard. Have a slush. It's wicked good.
All right, moving along here. Pretty nice crowd here on a Thursday night. Nice place to watch a game. Nice and shaded. Lefty Brian Green back out. Both of these pitchers have had 1 inning when they've given up runs, and everything else has been a blank. Food is great here. I will vouch for that. What's the food truck tonight? We got the burgers again going?
The Worst is out here.
Yeah,
They
Worst.
got hot dogs, burgers, fries. I'm always partial to a burger myself, but
They're always gone by the time I'm done putting away all the equipment, though. I don't get anything, man. It's like, It's all right. I brought a sandwich today, so I'm good. Expecting a huge crowd here on Saturday for the Stompers game. We'll be here that Saturday afternoon. Actually expecting it to be kind of like a sellout, which is going to be interesting as we move along to the bottom of the fourth.
Here's Jared Sundstrom was hitting the foot his first at-bat in the first inning.
Check out the home run leaders. There's Jared right on top with 10 home runs. Schmidt, and then you see Kramer's not far behind.
And he's been catching up. Sundstrom now in the double digits, though. It might be hard to catch as we go down the stretch here.
Got a few Packers on that list. We've also got Runyon and McDonald.
And Runyon hasn't been playing recently, as this one's smacked to the second baseman there for the easy first out.
Now heading to the Blue Packers, University of Portland.
Easy play there at second base.
Brown.
Drew Stahl making the play that time. One away. Sam Brown at the plate now. Pop that one up.
And something I've noticed so far with this Broome Packers starting nine is that a lot of mix-ups with their musical choices coming off of the CCL showcase. As you mentioned, sort of a midpoint marker of the season, even though it's a little bit further down. So looking for a little fresh start for some of these guys.
Brown to left field. Shortstop might actually call for this when he does. That's Shimizu putting it away for the second out.
DH number 18, Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt is next.
And so far in this ball game, only the first four batters of the Packers lineup have been able to record a hit.
Two quick outs for Green here. His pitch count was brutal in the first inning, but since then he's been pretty efficient, so he might be able to get deep into this game. Rarely in the CCL do starters go more than 5 or 6 innings, but you never know. It's popped up. Most of these managers come in with a kind of a set pitching plan, and they know who's going to pitch first, second, and third, and what inning they're going to come in. But I imagine that could be altered if you're having a really good game.
Oh, I can say so for sure. You know, as you mentioned, it's usually like 3 or 4 pitchers that they have set aside to pitch in that game. But if one guy's cruising, you don't want to take the hot hand off of him too quickly.
This league continues to grow and expand, really becoming the premier college wood bat summer league on the West Coast. And it's great to see. I've had some conversations with the commissioner, Rick Turner, who's doing a nice job. He had a lot to do with that showcase all-star game, and it's actually a local guy. He may be here on Saturday. I was talking about maybe having him come by Saturday and spend a couple innings with me to talk more about this league and where it's going in the future.
It has been a great league, and as you mentioned, expanding, and scouts are taking note. A lot of CCL guys getting drafted. And I think the wood bat sort of does help scouts sort of gauge where their actual power is compared to the college aluminum.
Makes a huge difference. They want to see who can handle the wood and who can't. And there are some guys that just can't. They've grown up swinging very nice, weight-balanced aluminum or metal bats, and it can definitely, graphite even in some cases, can make a big difference. definitely a sweet spot to the wood, although the wood bats have gotten a lot better over the years as this one goes to left field and is caught to retire the side.
Well, we like to say that Zinfandel is not for the faint of heart.
Cole Tremaine running that one down in left field.
A challenging variety to grow over 5 generations. The Sagacio family.
Once again, I want to remind you that tonight's game is sponsored by Poppy Bank Epicenter. Premier facility here in the North Bay to get your fun on. No question about that. 130,000 square feet of fun and games at Epicenter. Bowling lanes, rock and jump, sports fields, all kinds of stuff to do. You can even get private bowling lanes there, which is very unusual. And of course, Victory House, great place to enjoy the ball game, watch on the big screens, great food. Poppy Bank Epicenter, sports and entertainment in Santa Rosa. Appreciate their support tonight's broadcast.
And after 4 innings of work, Kirby is relieved. Did a solid job aside from that 3-run shot, and L.J. McDonough comes onto the mound.
So the Packers go to the bullpen first. L.J. doing his thing. Check out his stats on the season, shall we? There they are, 1-1 with a 5.65. He's out of Wichita State. Got a little bit of a funky delivery, but seems to be working. 25 strikeouts and 14.1 innings of work. That is a great ratio.
It's very impressive, and you know, we see a lot of Packers guys that are averaging at least a strikeout per inning pitch, but his is leaps and bounds ahead of it.
Nick Poss will be leading it off.
And leading off the top of the 5th inning for the Potters from Santa Clara University, catcher number 23, Nick Poss.
Poss out of Santa Clara, and the first pitch from L.J. McDonough is low for a ball.
As you mentioned, he does have sort of a funky delivery, sort of really flicking that wrist. Very jerky release, but I think it can be sort of hard to read off the release.
Poss grounded in a double play. Kramer handles this one, low throw, and Brown manages to stay with it. Brown's had kind of a challenging time over there at first base.
He's handled it quite nicely thus far, I would say. Just take a look at that.
See Brown to the right of your screen. He gets over there thinking, okay, this is going to be an easy one. Next thing you know, he's got to cross over, and you can't cross all the way over or you're right into the runner. So he does a nice job with that. One away.
And with Torrin Montgomery now gone, seeing this defensive effort from a new starting first baseman is a good thing to show for Joey Gomes. Had a privilege to talk to him about the roster changes, and he talks about, you know, just how deep this roster is. And so the guys that are gone don't play every game, and that this is a deep roster for both pitching and defensive position players. So, and thus far, they haven't really missed a beat.
Drew Stahl out of University of Minnesota, and look out. Oh my goodness. Not sure where it got him.
Very high and inside. It looked like he might have been able to get away with most of it, then take it directly. Let's see. Right here as the ball comes in. Seems sort of duck out of the way, maybe right on the chin there. Not a pleasant spot.
He's up quickly. Managed to get down to first base, no problem. So McDonough, after getting the first out, now has a runner aboard. That pitch misses high. Back around to the top of the order now for the Potters. This is Jared Breedwell.
Looks like requesting a switch of the balls there. Having trouble gripping that one.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss. McDonald's throw bounces in. Runner kind of got in his way just a little bit.
Some great pop-up time from McDonald behind the plate. Just not able to get it in an ideal spot. Let's take a look here.
Get to that one. Not sure what happened. Kind of froze on me as that one's fouled back. Here it comes. Yeah, he definitely popped up really quickly, but you could see the batter was swinging. Kind of caused him to alter his throw a little bit. They didn't make contact, so there was no call on that.
It sort of ended up having to release off of just 1 foot there. Off balance
straight
throw.
back by Breedwell.
Hasn't had much production at the plate thus far today.
Grounded out, struck out, 2 trips. McDonald with a quick word with McDonough. Perhaps changing up the signs with the runner at second base. Might have been stealing some signs there. Of course, they don't have the same technology that they have in MLB right now, which has definitely changed the game. There's strike 3. Good high heater that time. Second out.
The next card is CRKC shortstop number 7, Zachary Chamizo.
Chamizo is next.
Chamizo, 1 for 2 thus far. Had a double in the third that really didn't lead anywhere as far as putting some more runs on the board. But with a runner at second, another double could extend the lead here.
This one's hit into right field. That's going to be a base hit. Runner coming around third. He scores.
Our next for the Potters, first baseman number 34, JT Walden.
That
Nice
ball
solid
was,
base hit.
Let's take a look. You know, it was hot off of the bat, but very right on the ground, so it lost a lot of its momentum as it sort of trickled into the outfield, allowing that runner to advance home off just the single.
There's a strike.
Here's
Another
J.T. Waldron. Finds himself behind in the count, 0-2.
4-2 now in favor of the Potters. Waldron at the plate. That one misses high. Runner goes. McDonald bobbles that one, and the runner's going to be safe.
Didn't really have quite the grip he wanted there and wasn't able to adjust in time to justify a throw over to second. Both 2 outs and 2 strikes. We'll see if they can get out of it unscathed. This
one's hit into center field. That's going to be down. Holcroft can't handle it. The runner is going to score easily. It's a long single.
There next from Oklahoma Baptist, second baseman number 9, Trey Fury.
A very impressive stop out there by Holcroft. Sort of was able to stop its momentum with his glove and then get it on the bounce there. Stops it right there and then fields it. Very impressive hand out.
Held him to a single somehow. 5-2 now, the Potters in the lead. Still 2 outs. Throw over to first. Checks that runner back in.
Packers are a team that can score from any situation really, but as this lead sort of has grown in this inning, as we reach sort of the halfway point of this one, it's going to have less opportunities to be able to score.
One and two. Runner goes again. They don't get the call. McDonald held it right there as the runner ends up stealing uncontested. Didn't get the call. So we're calling that a little bit low.
Sort of didn't even bother throwing it over, most likely because he thought that would be strike 3.
There's a curveball swung on and missed. Side retired. So Kirby gets him back to the dugout. See Holcroft again making that terrific save right there, getting it back into the infield. But it is now 5-2. Nice lead for the Lincoln Potters. We'll take a break right here and be back with more action here from Recreation Park in Healdsburg as we move along to the bottom half of the 5th inning.
Exceptionally Thermidor, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel. With Leap into Luxury, you can get an entire Thermidor suite for just under $10,000. Impeccable craftsmanship and performance unite to deliver full kitchen solutions designed for the way you live. Featuring all-new freestanding refrigeration and our masterpiece wall oven with professional handles. Experience the iconic design and performance only Thermidor can offer. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermidor.com/leapintoluxury.
Moving along to the bottom of the 5th. The Packers in a little bit of a hole here, trailing 5-2 to Lincoln Potters. Blake McDonald will lead it off.
You know that current home streak is on their minds in their plate approach. We'll see if they can shrink the deficit here in the 5th.
Donald takes one high. Grounded out his first time up. Five home runs on the year, trying to get on base here as we head into the second half of this ball game. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Potters scored 3 in the second, 2 in the 5th. Brian Green doing a nice job on the hill after giving up 2 in the first. Looked like he was going to be a guy that maybe lasted a couple innings, if that, the way the Packers came out swinging the bats, but then he has definitely settled into a groove.
Oh, he's been looking great ever since that first inning, as you mentioned, and now here with the 8 and 9 hitters, he's going to be looking to get 2 early outs to keep that ball rolling. McDonald fouls that one back, 2-2.
Lands on the roof. Packers will be home again tomorrow. That's Friday night. And then back here on Saturday for the Sonoma Stompers game. Expecting a huge crowd for that one, and we will be here broadcasting live. Looking forward to it. Dave Cox and Andy Campbell bringing you the action here tonight from Hillsburg's Recreation Park. Beautiful night, not too hot, very little wind. Pretty much perfect baseball weather here in Hillsburg, California. McDonald rips this one to left field. That is a base hit. Solid single for McDonald, and he is aboard.
Shortstop, number 3, Loudon Brooks.
That's exactly what he needed, able to get that timing finally, fouling off 2 in that at-bat, and this time able to find a gap there in left field for the first hit of the inning.
So a runner aboard. Loudon Brooks is next. He fouls it off.
And this is a team with a great, well-rounded batting order. Every single person in this batting order has a above 350 OBP, and yet still they've had a little bit of a scoring drought in these last few innings. Looking to turn it around here is Loudon Brooks.
First baseman can't handle it, and everybody is saved. J.T. Waldron had trouble with that at first base. And I'm sure we may be calling that an error.
He's ruled an E3.
Let's take a look.
Just a bounce a little higher.
He was
than
looking to
thought.
go to second, yep.
Gotta let the ball first, then the out, as they always say. Was thinking a little bit too far in the future, wasn't able to put a glove on that higher hop.
So a nice opportunity here, top of the order. Holcroft, excuse me, with 2 on and no outs. Curveball, that's a strike.
And this is a team that's just too electric for you to be able to give them opportunities on the base paths. Holcroft is yet to be retired in his 3rd plate appearance here, and we'll see what he can do with 2 runners on.
Holcroft lays down a bunt. They'll get him at first.
Hello? My name is Dum Dum.
But the runners will move up. Playing a little small ball. Holcroft doing the job. Sack bunt.
Just a great location from the lefty, able to force the pitcher to come across his body on that right side of the infield, and no play to be made on the other runners. Textbook bunt location for Holcroft.
Little visit, meeting at the mound.
We're talking about the Hillsburg Kiwanis Club celebrating its 100th anniversary next year. Throughout its history, the Hillsburg Kiwanis has been all about the youth of Hillsburg. Last year, Hillsburg Kiwanis Club gave out $31,000 scholarships to Hillsburg High graduating seniors. Great job, Hillsburg Kiwanis Club, supporting the youth of Hillsburg.
Ryan Stevens is the manager of this team. Pitching coach is Brock Raggets. Brian Green done a nice job holding on to a 3-run lead, but things will get interesting here as he faces the heart of the order. Runners in scoring position.
They like to keep him in here. Here's the guy with the RBI triple earlier in this game, and another scoring opportunity here for him. Runners at second and third.
Talking about Zach Voletich. Voletich, who has an RBI and a run scored so far in this game.
He's impacted the 2 Packers runs thus far, looking to do more with these runners on here.
He has a huge at-bat right here. First base is open, so Green kind of giving him a steady diet of soft right now. Counts 1-1.
That breaking ball rides high, just a little high. Any lower, and he might have been able to do something with that hanging curve.
Two and one. This one's hit hard, but right at the second baseman. They won't have a play. Tough break, as that one was ripped, but right at the second baseman. See it whiz by the pitcher right there.
As you mentioned, just absolutely pieced up, just an unfortunate location.
Yeah, he squared this up. There's no doubt about it. Joe Kramer steps in. See Voletich gets that foot down and just lashes that one. He knew it was right at him, too. 2 outs now. Kramer hits the first pitch deep to left field. Way back and gone on to University Avenue. A 3-run home run. And Hillsburg retakes the lead. Joey Kramer with his 9th of the year.
9th indeed. No time like the present to continue to climb those ranks, and now we're at a tie game here in the bottom of the 5th. A big swing, another 3-run shot in this game, and the Packers find themselves tied up. That officially takes him to second place, tied for second in the CCL.
Just a nice bomb. Burke fouls that one off. Let's check out the swing.
Absolute fluid motion. Pieced across the street there behind left field.
This one, tough play at third by Furry. Low throw, not in time.
A little bit of a jog there from Burke.
Now batting, you see Santa Barbara right fielder 11, Jared Sundstrom.
Looks like that dribbler
Joey Gomes flashing the signs over there, and now we're going to get a pitching change. Let's take a look at the home run again.
Coming in to run for Blake Burke from UC Berkeley, number 21, Joe
Watch
Brown.
that timing.
Fastball, maybe a changeup actually, a little bit down and away.
Still able to take it and pull that ball to left field. We see a pinch runner situation here. Burke wasn't looking too good running out of the box there. A little slow, a little sluggish. And now it's what I believe is Sam Brown over there at first.
New pitcher coming on gives us a chance to let you know that today's game is brought to you by Poppy Bank Epicenter. Poppy Bank Epicenter is a 130,000 square foot locally owned and operated facility in Santa Rosa. The center is dedicated to providing fun and fitness to Sonoma County. Features indoor soccer arenas at Sports City, Rock and Jump Trampoline Park, Anytime Fitness, an Empire Volleyball Club training facility, Ignite Martial Arts, more than 100 arcade games, a laser tag arena, a 3-story play structure, and a virtual reality arena, an XD dark ride theater at Game On Arcade, 12 public bowling lanes, and 4 private lanes at 710 Bowling, pool tables, axe throwing, a restaurant and sports bar with live events at Victory House. All under 130,000 square foot roof at Poppy Bank Epicenter. Unbelievable place to get your game on here in Sonoma County.
Oh, it's an unbelievable location. I've attended many a birthday party there growing up, and every time you go, there's something new that they have. Just so much versatility for entertainment there at the Epicenter.
New pitcher is Nate Kowalski. Hope I'm saying that right, Nate.
I believe so, yeah. Kowalski.
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 Tall right-hander.
Well, after a 4 2/3 there, Green wasn't able to work out of the 2-runner zone situation. Instead, gave a 3-run shot to Joe Kramer.
Tie game, 5-5.
Now batting once again, number 11, Jared Sundstrom.
Yes, Jared Sundstrom will step in. Sundstrom was hit by the pitch his first time up, grounded out his second time up. 2 outs. 3-run inning here that ties the score for Healdsburg. I think I actually said it gave him the lead, that 3-run shot, but that was wrong. It is 5-2. Now it's 5-5. It was 5-2 before the 3-run shot, so correct my math a little bit there. 5-5. Potter scored 3 in the second, 2 in the fifth. The Pack 2 in the first and 3 here in the fifth.
We see an absurd amount of 2-out productivity from this team at the plate. We'll see if Sundstrom can continue to extend this inning.
Sundstrom gets a little out in front of this one. It's going to be a tough play for Furry, and he throws it away. And that one gets beyond the fence. Everybody's going to move up. See if they call that an error or a hit and an error.
Now batting University of Portland, first baseman number 2, Sam Brown.
It's got to be at least an error to move everybody up, but I'm not sure if they'll give him a hit because it was kind of a tough play, kind of assuming that's the way they're going to go, hit and error, because I don't think he was going to have him at first anyways. What do you think, Andy?
I would say it was a hard play to make regardless that he was going to be safe, but then once you make that choice to make that throw, that's a separate error right there. So, yeah, I would agree. Infield single there for Sundstrom.
Second error for the Potters. Second and third now. Sam Brown at the plate.
And this team will get on base very frequently without errors, and so when the defense isn't able to give them what they earn and not what they give them, it's a little bit of a struggle. This one finds the zone for strike 1 on the outside part of the plate.
Sam Brown with a strikeout and a flyout so far today. Big right-hander, Nate Kowalski. Trying to keep it tied up. 1-1 pitch on the way. Brown goes oppo and fouls it off. 1-2. 2 outs, 2 on.
And this opportunity is as good as it gets, really, to finally get a lead back runners at second and third. We got Sundstrom and Sam Brown over there. But with 2 strikes and 2 outs, we'll see what Hunt can do. Brown roll.
Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. Little 2-seam action low and away. And that retires the side. But big inning for the Pack as they get the big home run. And we will move along to the top of the 6th inning here in Hillsburg. Whole new ball game. We'll be back with more action in just a moment.
Exceptionally Thermidor, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel, you can get an entire Thermidor suite for just under $10,000. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermidor.com/leapintoluxury.
Derek Bridges on the bump. 5.40 ERA as he comes on in relief here out of Texas Tech. 1-0 record, 8 hits, 8 walks in 11 2/3. Big lefty.
You love to see that strikeout number almost over doubling the walk numbers there. So he's got great accuracy and still gets a lot of swings and misses, even though he works mostly in the zone.
Crenshaw will lead it off. Garrett Crenshaw. Question is, I'm not sure if his name is Grenshaw or Crenshaw. I've seen it spelled both ways. The lineup card had Grenshaw. Everything else on their website has Crenshaw, so sorry about that. Garrett? He fouls that one off.
That's what you want to do out of relief, is get ahead early. You have less time to settle in on the mound because you're pitching less, and so when you're able to get 2 strikes early, it can be really good momentum as a reliever.
0-2. That one just misses outside. 1-2.
As a quality 2-strike location, you just got to tip your hat to the batter for not biting on that low and away pitch.
Another one that just misses low. Able to see where that's crossing right here.
Was a quality
tiny
location.
Bit below the knees, apparently. And the next pitch, he gets him to way back. Strike 3.
Great job of lulling him to sleep with some of those breaking balls and then just blowing one by him for the easy K.
Nolan McCarthy is next. McCarthy had the 3-run home run early on in this one. Big hit in this game.
Oh, it's in a crucial point in the game, and luckily Kramer was able to bite back in the previous inning to even things up. Down ride's very inside and low for ball 2.
2-2. That one's a little low. Nice stop by McDonald. Nobody on base.
Breaking ball that lost its life right towards the end. Not a bad idea to get a chase going.
2-2. That's on the inside corner. Strike 3, 2 away. Nice pitch.
That was a quality location. Couldn't get him to bite on it, but still able to find the zone. 2 batters he's faced and 2 strikeouts. Looking very good in relief thus far.
Cole Tremaine is next. It's 1 for 2. Bridges misses just inside with that one. Bridges is one of those guys that throws a heavy ball. You can just kind of tell. Looks like he's throwing a shot put. The way it comes in kind of thuds into the glove. Hit in the hole, and it squeaks through.
Just barely.
Wow.
2 good diving attempts there, but able to find the outfield grass.
Check it out. Both guys dove for that. I mean, talk about a seeing eye base hit. Ah, just inches beyond the glove. Loudon Brooks at short. Good effort.
And he's got a great defensive glove, so if a ball gets by him, it's most certainly a hit.
7th hit of the ball game for the Potters. Swing and a miss. Nick Poss at the plate. Bridges is going to throw over, checking that runner back in. Poss out of Santa Clara University. He's working an 0 for 2. Potters have run a little bit on the Packers tonight. Bridges trying to keep that runner close here in this tie game. 2 outs. Ground ball, that's going to be foul. Runs the count to 0-2. Everybody's got to go back. Throw over to first again.
Taking his time here with the strikeout on the line, getting the batter to sweat. He's got great count leverage so far in this inning.
Oh, 0-2 the count. That one's way high. 1-2. Trying to change the sight line a little bit right there, but got away.
He's had some difficulty with location and release, but so far has still been able to acquire 2 punch-outs.
Swing and a miss on the high heat. Side retired. Moving to the bottom half of the inning now. Derek Bridges comes on in relief and does the job. Good ball game. Move ahead to the bottom half of the 6th inning, all tied up.
And all are welcome. Sagacio Family Vineyards, our featured sponsor.
Baseball, football, hockey, or soccer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is slush season.
Huh?
Slush season. This year, I celebrated the season kickoff at Amy's Wicked Slush with a tropical cloud split, creamy vanilla soft serve, and delicious mango slush.
Amy's Wicked Slush is celebrating expanded hours and tasty new things to try. Check out the new Ice Cream Sammys. Lots of different flavors, then dipped, sprinkled, or both.
I have a new favorite season.
Slush season is open, and Amy's Wicked Slush is ready. There's the Slush Garden or the drive-thru in Healdsburg, and Wicked Slush in Petaluma on American Alley is ready too. Plus, Wicked Slush at Epicenter is open again, and you can get slush tails there, along with your favorite split. And now you can also get your slush tail on at Rosen's 256 North on Petaluma Boulevard.
It's shaping up to be a great season, no matter where you go to get your slush on.
Life is hard. Have a slush. It's wicked good.
Exciting pregame moment here. Ed Segatio, long time ago, he played for the Packers, throws out the first pitch. He's got family and friends out there. Went underhand with that one. Was a strike, though, and I've got proof. I can show you from the other angle.
Oh, he had a great location here. Let's take a look.
Ed, bring it in there, baby. Submarine, we'll call that submarine. What do you think?
I would say so, and he's still got it.
Very
Painter.
submarine. Ed Segatio throwing out the first pitch. Segatio family's been around the area for a long, long time. And Ed used to play for the Packers. Although I didn't catch the year. Dick Bogarski said it a few times, but I didn't catch the year. A couple decades ago.
It's been a while, but you'll have to see that culture still part of Healdsburg decades later.
Sam Hunt in the 9-hole looking to bunt for a hit. Kind of interesting fact that the Packers did bunt last inning to move the runners over and then got a 3-run home run. As a manager, that's when you kind of go, okay, I outthought myself a little bit there. I'm bunting guys over, playing for 1 run, and then the next guy hits a bomb. So it's baseball, though.
Baseball is a fickle game. Certainly worked out, regardless of that sac bunt.
Yeah, you take it. You'll take the 3-run shot. You know, you might play the what if. What if you'd let the whole cropped hit away? Maybe we could have had 6 or 7 runs in the inning. We gave away an out. You never know.
You never do know in baseball.
Whole crop might have hit into a double play. You
Yeah.
know, you don't know what's going to happen. So.
It can be a big game of what if, and you just sort of have to take each event independently. You're not really sure what could have happened any other way other than what happened in the present, as there's a great leadoff 4-pitch walk for Sam Hunt.
I know Jake's thinking, no, I was not going to hit into a double play. No, that was not going to happen.
It is hard to beat him out over there with the opposite field hitting and that plus speed, even if he does get a ground ball with a force opportunity.
Blake McDonald is next.
This one rides inside for ball 1.
McDonald kind of started that rally with a base hit.
And that's the sort of productivity you want from the bottom of your order. If the 8 and 9 hole had struck out or grounded out, a totally different inning it would have been.
McDonald with a little squibber. It's going to work out kind of like a bunt. Gets the runner into scoring position.
A little bit of a swinging bunt there, but yeah, able to advance the runner, no play for the double play. And now Loudon Brooks is up to see what he can do with it. Reached on an air his last at bat. And was able to score in that 3-run shot from Kramer. Loudon tipping his cap there at that inner third strike.
One out, runner in scoring position, representing the lead run here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Nate Kowalski delivers a breaking pitch that cuts in for a strike, evening up the count at 1-1. Nice pitch. Top of the order, waiting on deck, Jake Holcroft.
And as a righty pitching to another righty with that breaking ball, that's just where you want to locate. Starts outside of the zone and just able to tail in towards the end of its life. Really great pitch. Loudon behind, 0-2.
Fouls out with straight back.
That's some quality 2-strike hitting there, able to get the bat up with that high cheese in enough time to sort of get another opportunity here.
Still 0-2 here to Loudon Brooks. Kowalski set near the chest, lifts and deals, and a beautiful slide piece. Got him way out in front.
That was nasty.
University of Portland center fielder, number 1, Jake Holcroft.
Would have fooled me 100 times out of 100 if I was there at the plate. Let's see what Jake Holcroft can do against this relief pitcher, Kowalski. We saw that sac bunt previously, now 2 outs, sort of rules that option away.
Yeah, Holcroft's definitely been a busy guy. 0-1 the count. Kowalski delivers this one, and Holcroft delivers a base hit. Runner coming to the plate. Packers take the lead as Holcroft drives in the go-ahead run.
Well, that was quality.
Solid base hit.
Let's take a look, showing off that versatility at the plate. Both of his singles today were pulled, even though he's known more as an opposite field hitter there. Really important run for the Packers.
.65 Hillsburgs come all the way back. They trailed 5-2 just an inning ago.
Takes a step off, holding Holcroft, jumping around there. Here's
that base hit again by Holcroft. Just got it in on the inner half. He certainly proved today that he can pull the ball.
And that's good, because you don't want pitchers sort of pitching to what they know about you. You don't want to have a reputation of only hitting one side of the field. That's the versatility that he's been looking to add to his game, and he's showing it off very well today.
Yeah, I think the scouting report likes to go the opposite way, so they have been coming in on his hands, and he's gotten 2 solid pull base hits. Zach Vuletich now at the plate. He had the big RBI triple and scored a run way back in the 1st inning out of Texas Tech. Big right-hander Nate Kowalski trying to hold the Packers in check right here at 6-5. Potters have made a couple errors on defense that have cost them today. Throw over to first, checking the runner back in.
And I think by the end of this game, we're going to be looking back at those 2 errors as really pivotal differences between what could potentially be a win or a loss here for the Potters.
Breaking ball that misses low.
.30 the count. Kowalski comes set. The wind up, the throw.
There's a strike.
Now a great hitter's count. Same situation. Runner at first, Holcroft at first. Vuotech had for that bases clearing triple. We'll see what he can do with it this time around. Third time he's been in this situation.
Runner goes, and it'll be an easy stolen base for Holcraft. Actually, it's ball 4, so it didn't matter. My bad. That's why they didn't throw it. Okay. Joe Kramer is next.
Kramer sort of been the talk of this game, recording 4 RBIs thus far. Had that big 3-run shot in the 5th. And now 2 runners on yet again for him with 2 outs. Kowalski showing no fear, pumping in that heater for the first pitch strike. And that is the one thing you can't do when you got a big hitter up, is sort of nibble around the strike zone. You still have to try to get into an ideal count as a pitcher, and does just that with that strike.
2 on, 0-1 the count. And Kramer rips it to center field. This has got potential, and it rolls all the way out into the ivy. Runner coming to the plate. McDonald right behind. 2 runs in. It's a triple. Joe Kramer does it again.
Fantastic.
UC Berkeley, number 21, Joe Brown.
You know, after contributing 6 of the 8 runs, you know you got to be feeling really good. Here's the hit. Absolutely pieced up towards the ivy. Launched.
Long run for the center fielder, McCarthy.
Took a kind of a nasty bounce as
there.
well after that. And here's Joe Brown. Came in for Blake Burke as a pinch runner, now getting his first at-bat of the game.
Brown brothers out of Petaluma High School. Joe will be trying to get a base hit right here and add to this lead.
As you mentioned, here's Joe. Just graduated from Petaluma High. First season here with the Packers. We've already seen a walk from Kowalski in this inning. Another one could be all she wrote for his time on the mound.
3-0. And he walks Brown.
It looks like there's some movement in the Potters dugout.
Jared Sundstrom.
And a meeting at the mound. Going to stay in, I believe.
As you mentioned, elect to keep him on the mound. Perhaps could be telling about the Potters bullpen. Maybe they don't have a whole lot of arms left to go to. We'll see if he can finish out this 6 with 2 going.
Jared Sundstrom whips one, but that's going to be foul. Sundo got a hold of that one.
That he did, just timing a little early there. Wasn't able to keep it in play. If he had, it would have been most likely at least another run there for the Packers.
Sundstrom takes that one up and away. Jared. Had a terrific year for Santa Rosa Junior College this year. Originally out of Point Arena. How about that? One ball, 2 strikes to Jared Sundstrom. First and third here for the Packers, leading at 8-5. Breaking ball, got away. Now the runner is going to move up.
A little bit of a delayed steal there from Joe Brown, but a steal nonetheless.
Yeah, he wasn't sure how far away it was going to get from the catcher, and the catcher wasn't real interested in him. He was much more worried in Joe Kramer at third base.
Good opportunity seeking for Joe Brown, able to jump on that once he realized he could take that free 90.
Second and third now, 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nice pitch. And we're going to move along to the 7th inning. Packers adding to their lead as we move along. Good ball game here at Healdsburg's Recreation Park. And we'll be back with more action in just a moment.
Exceptionally Thermidor, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel. With Leap into Luxury, you can get an entire Thermidor suite for just under $10,000. Impeccable craftsmanship and performance unite to deliver full kitchen solutions designed for the way you live. Featuring all-new freestanding refrigeration and our masterpiece wall oven with professional handles. Experience the iconic design and performance only Thermidor can offer. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermidor.com/leapintoluxury.
Moving along to the top of the 7th inning here with an 8-5 lead, the Healdsburg Prune Packers. They trailed 5-2. They've scored 6 unanswered runs.
And we've seen this time and time again, and I'm sure it will not be the last time we see once a team has to go to those relief options. Once the Packers get to that bullpen, they're able to really jump ahead and stack on some runs later in the innings.
Noah Milken out of the University of Pennsylvania, 2-0 record, 5.65 ERA, and another guy who can strike guys out. He's got 25 Ks in 14 and a third innings. So
the number of strikeouts that these guys rack up is just absurd. You could really make the argument that all of them are strikeout pitchers, the way they miss bats consistently.
Quickly gets ahead 0-1. Drew Stahl at the plate.
Hit by a pitch in his last at bat.
Pops this one up foul. University of Minnesota. A long way from home, isn't he? Milliken's pitch misses down, 2-2.
You know, that just goes to show that the CCL really does attract players from all sorts of locations as they look to enhance their game with the summer ball season.
Milliken on the outside corner, big pitch.
University of Nevada, PH number 13, Jared Greenwell.
And that's a very important first out. You really want to hold this lead for as long as you can, and that's a great way to do it. Start off with a punch out.
Top of the order, Jared Breedwell.
Been handed 2 Ks thus far. And there's a big swing and a miss to start off this 4th at-bat for him.
Breedwell hits this one fair down the left field line. It's going to roll down into the corner. He's going to go for extra bases, and he's got a double. Nice piece of hitting. Here it is again.
And that's what you want to do when you've been having to struggle as a leadoff, is then to come out and piece that one right down the line. Trickles into left field, able to get that stand-up double with only 1 out.
Eighth hit of the ball game for the Lincoln Potters. 1 out, 1 on. That pitch is fouled off, 0-1. Chamizo's had a good game so far. Look back at the runner by Milliken. That pitch misses outside.
That's a quality of location, but even a better take. Almost was able to paint the outside part of the plate, but just not able to find it.
1-1 the count here to Chamizo. Milliken's pitch misses even a little further outside that time. 2-1.
Out and low there, able to stop that is McDonald.
Milliken set up high near the shoulders. Lifts and deals. And this one's ripped back up the middle. Doesn't quite get through. Spin and throw. Didn't quite get him. Wow, what a play. I thought for sure that was in center field. It was a very nice job by the base runner not to end up going out, going to third and getting nailed. Look at that throw.
Yeah.
It's just a little bit late.
Pretty astounding stuff there. What I noticed more than anything right there is the footwork, as you mentioned, the spin and still being able to be accurate off of that release. Joey Gomes having a word with the umpire, maybe thought that that was
we're going to see if we can see it. Oh, no, that's the previous play. Hang on, I'll find it. I think I've got that play at first. Should be able to see it here. Here we go.
Take a look here. Here's the stretch
Slow
off the
way
bag.
down.
That's about as close as it gets.
What do you think?
You know, in these sorts of situations, I gotta say tie goes to the runner. It was about as close as he could possibly get, and looks like Joey Gomes has accepted that.
Another look at it. This might be a pretty good angle as well. Here he comes. Yeah, that's close.
On that angle, I thought maybe even out that it was in the glove before that foot came down on the bag, but either way, we're awarded the single. Waldron to the box now, had an RBI single his last plate appearance.
Take a look at it one more time from that angle. Let's see.
I think he was out.
Well, we can't call New York. That's one thing we know. Maybe Commissioner Rick Turner, if he was watching, we could make a phone call.
Pull the
I don't know.
strings. This one about a foot in front of the plate in the dirt. Great stop there from McDonald.
Nice stop by Blake. I'm still not sure whether he was out or safe, so I guess you can't really overturn the call unless you're absolutely sure, and it was that close.
Yeah, when it's that close, you really can't have a attempt at overturning it. Joe Gomes did make an effort there because he did think it was an out.
JT Waldron hits this one to center field. Holcroft has it. And the runners are going to hold. Nice job. Packers defense looking good.
They've been looking sharp, and that's where that runner not advancing from second to third on that other single was just really crucial. Could have maybe tagged up there off of that fly out. And here's Trey Fury. A single and a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Fury takes that one up and in. Started that big rally back in the second inning, 3-run inning for the Potters.
And even though Loudon Brooks wasn't able to get that out, his defensive fantastic play was able to hold that runner.
Saved a run for sure.
Oh, I would say so.
That runner would have either scored on that play or he would have been at third on that play and would have scored on the sac fly. So. Breaking pitch misses inside.
And you look at the stat lines, and offense for the Prune Packers really jumps out at you, but you have some great gloves like Loudon Brooks, Jake Holcroft. We've seen two great defensive plays from them in this game.
2-1, long look back at second, high heat. 2-2.
That's
just a bayou fastball right there.
Very great location. Let's take a look at that. Just wasn't able to get his hands up to it in time.
Misses upstairs. We're going to go the distance here. 3-2, 2 outs. Runners will be moving. Gentlemen, start your engines. There they go, and it's foul back. Do it all over again. Crenshaw is waiting on deck, or Grinshaw, whichever you prefer. Still don't know. And that one misses low. Bags are packed.
Next, from Sacramento State, right fielder, number 21, Garrett Crenshaw.
That was a quality location, just not able to find the zone and get the call he wanted. Now bases juiced with 2 outs. This is a real pivotal moment in this game.
Crenshaw's 1 for 3. Dick Bogarski's going Crenshaw, so I'm going with Dick on this. Dick knows. Probably asked somebody.
He's a veteran. He's savvy. He probably has the right stuff going.
Maybe you saw what I saw on their lineup card. It said Grinshaw.
Could be a typo from their end, I guess.
Don't know.
On the point streak, it said Crenshaw with a C as well. So.
And this one's popped up high in the air. Kramer trying to stay with it, and it ends up dropping foul. Oh, my goodness.
That was a tough movement off that.
Yeah, there isn't that much wind, but it definitely blew that one back toward the field. It almost actually ended up fair.
An impressive gust. We just hope that the out can still be secured, and that wouldn't be the difference between runs scoring.
Yeah, this would have been nice. Check it out.
Just sort of trailing right there, and then ends up being more inside than he planned. But it will not matter. The backwards K to end the inning here in the 7th.
It's out of it. Struck him out looking. Inning over. Packers leave the bags packed right there. That was nice.
You want me to be bossy like Joe? Can I do my Joe impression? All right, everyone.
Time for the 7th inning stretch. Take a look at that strikeout one more time.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back, for it's root for the Packers. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
All right, nice job, Prune Packers fans. Well done.
Thank you, Stephen.
As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Still sitting here in an 8-5 game. Potters leave the bases loaded. That was tough.
That's going to be something that they're going to look back on after this one as a real big opportunity that they squandered.
New pitcher for the Potters. Checking the roster for number 6. I see nothing on their roster.
Sam Brown.
Oh, there he is. Jacob Torres. We got him.
There we go.
Got to read the fine print sometimes. Their roster, I printed out their roster online. It's completely different than what it is now.
I'm sort of impressed that they've been able to sort of find themselves tied for 2nd here in the division with all these different roster changes and new guys. A real testament to what the coaching staff is able to do with the guys that they get. It's been a big 2 innings for the Packers.
Up the middle, base hit for Sam Brown. Nice way to start the inning.
And you want to get the ball rolling. Let's take a look at that, just textbook right up the middle. You see it in that timing there, bounce up in front, but enough power to sort of get it out of the infield there.
Teams are even now with 9 hits apiece. Sam Hunt at the plate now. Ooh, broken bat with a capital B, and it ends up being a really nice play by the shortstop, Chimizo.
That was some impressive ranging back right behind second base and able to get a glove to it. I thought it was almost going to drop in spite of the bat split.
Check out how far that went on this one.
At that point.
Shrapnel, yeah, it was brutal. Whoa.
Held on to the handle there.
Yeah, he did. That'll be an interesting souvenir. As Blake McDonald steps in.
There's a strike call.
See if we can see where that hit on his handle here.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Man.
About as close as it gets to the hands right there. That's a bat breaker pitch if I've ever seen one.
Fouls that one off now, 1-2.
Packers
trying to keep the inning going here.
last 2 innings scored 3 apiece, 8 batters in each inning. Really come into themselves with these relievers here, have the Packers offense.
McDonald hits this one in the air toward right field. Crenshaw has it, 2 away. Excuse me, 1 away.
Shortstop, number 3, Loudon Brooks.
That's going to bring up Loudon Brooks now. Brooks fouls that one off.
A little bit behind that one.
Two outs. 0-1 to Loudon Brooks. Fouls that one off at the plate, and that got the catcher pretty good.
This marks the end of the 4th time around the batting order here for the Packers with 8 runs. Some pretty efficient hitting thus far.
See if we can see where this got the catcher. Ooh, right in the face mask. Yeah.
Well,
seems to be all right.
That's why you wear the gear, right?
Absolutely. Brooks takes that inside pitch and pops it up. First baseman is going to call him off, JT Waldron. And the side is retired.
Looking at our schedule.
Quick inning there.
West Coast Kings come to town.
Moving to the top half of the 8th inning now. Trail by 3. We'll be back with more. Recreation Park in Hillsburg in just moments.
Baseball, football, hockey, or soccer? What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is slush season.
Huh?
Slush season. This year, I celebrated the season kickoff at Amy's Wicked Slush with a tropical cloud split, creamy vanilla soft serve, and delicious mango slush.
Amy's Wicked Slush is celebrating expanded hours and tasty new things to try. Check out the new ice cream Sammy's. Lots of different flavors, then dipped, sprinkled, or both.
I have a new favorite season.
Slush season is open, and Amy's Wicked Slush is ready. There's the Slush Garden or the drive-thru in Healdsburg, and Wicked Slush in Petaluma on American Alley is ready too. Plus, Wicked Slush at Epicenter is open again, and you can get slush tails there, along with your favorite split. And now you can also get your slush tail on at Rosen's 256 North on Petaluma Boulevard.
It's shaping up to be a great season, no matter where you go to get your slush on.
Life is hard. Have a slush. It's wicked good.
New pitcher for the Packers, Tyler Stasiowski.
He's recorded 1 win in 4 games, a 6.3 ERA in 10 innings pitched with 13 strikeouts, only 3 walks, and 9 hits.
University of Kentucky circular 19, Nolan McCarthy.
McCarthy up had that big 3-run shot in the first, but have not seen much of him since. As we're here in the top of the 8th, only 6 outs to work with the Potters have. Let's try to catch up here. Current score 8-5, Healdsburg.
Stasiowski's first pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice offering. 0-1 pitch, grounded to third. Nice pick by Kramer. Not an easy play.
But he certainly made it look easy right there. Just timed out that hop to perfection. They call it a hot corner for a reason. That ball was torched, but able to field it off the bounce. You could hear the smack of the glove. Let's take a look here. Here's the pitch, and just camera couldn't almost catch up with how fast that ball was off the bat, and able to make, as you mentioned, that difficult pitch look very, very easy.
Yeah, kind of stayed nice and calm on that.
Well, you see enough of those sort of lined almost one hoppers over there at third. You sort of get used to that sort of velocity, and was able to stay calm and make that play.
Cole Tremaine at the plate. Strike three, got him looking for the second out.
That wasn't much of a contested pitch either. You got to at least take your bat off your shoulder with 2 strikes, and the guy is locating like this guy. Stasiowski gets that K.
Pass at the plate now. And there's a strike. Stasiowski looking good so far.
He has been putting on a show in his only inning of work thus far. Been looking phenomenal.
It's foul. Yeah, don't give up on it. Almost had some room over there on that right side. Toss out of Santa Clara, working an 0 for 3 day.
No time like the present to turn that around for him, but now he's sort of in a very unfortunate 0-2 count. The statistics are against him, as here's the windup.
Fouls that one off, also out of play. Trying to keep the inning going. Swung on and just maybe got a tiny piece of that. No, he didn't. McDonald tags him out. How about that?
It's one interesting way to end the inning, but the strikeout nonetheless for Stasiowski. 2 very quick 8th inning for him. We come back in the bottom of the 8th.
How do you like that? Bottom of the 8th coming up next. Nice job by Blake McDonald to keep that one in front. Picks it up, tags the runner. Route number 3.
Exceptionally Thermador, irresistibly priced. Introducing intentionally crafted leap into luxury packages. Whether you're a newlywed, designing your first home, or simply looking to remodel, with Leap into Luxury, you can get an entire Thermador suite for just under $10,000. Impeccable craftsmanship and performance unite to deliver full kitchen solutions designed for the way you live. Featuring all-new freestanding refrigeration and our masterpiece wall oven with professional handles. Experience the iconic design and performance only Thermador can offer. Design that will move you, a value that will stop you. Discover a new model of affordable luxury at thermador.com/leapintoluxury.
Bottom of the 8th. New pitcher. Incoming plane coming into Santa Rosa.
Now here we are on the bottom of the 8th. Packers a 3-run lead, but insurance runs are always welcome, and this is a team that can stack them up.
This is Ryan Sturgeon pitching now. Right-hander.
No save opportunity, but trying to keep the score as it is in hopes of a nice 9th inning rally.
Let's go back to those standings. Packers at 18-7. 4.5 games ahead of the Lincoln Potters in conference play.
You know, this is a comfortable lead that they're at right now, but a head-to-head win against the second-place team will do wonders for them. Continue this insane home streak I've seen this year. I've had the privilege to call this year. Only 1 loss on the year at home, and I believe this will make 19 straight if they can cinch it.
Top of the order, Jake Holcroft.
We've been impressed with his versatility. 2 pulled singles thus far, a walk and a sack bunt, a moot sack bunt at that point, as it was followed up by the big 3-run shot from Joe Kramer.
Little sidewinder action, and Holcroft delivers his 3rd hit of the day. Wow. All to the right side. Who would have thunk it?
And you know, at this point, they've been riding him inside all day, and I think you can say with a lot of confidence that he's not just an opposite field hitter, he's just a great contact hitter, and that's what you want from your leadoff.
Yeah, forget that book. Rip that page out and try again. Come up with something new.
Clearly has not worked to keep him off the base pass thus far.
Zach Voletich at the plate now. Packers looking for some insurance. There's a strike. Kind of interesting. Their closer, Devin Kirby, started today, so we'll have to see who closes. Going to Voletich. Sturgeon delivers the sidewinder and misses high. Becerra was slated to pitch today. We haven't seen him yet. So I'm going with perhaps Becerra. They might keep Stasiowski out there because he's looked really good last inning. This one's going to just barely make it over the fence. Foul.
Yeah, it was a solid inning of work and a quick one at that. So with a low pitch count, why not just keep him in? We'll see if that's what they go with.
Yeah, he was under 10 pitches, I'm thinking. One and 2 the count. No outs. Sturgeon set near the chest, lifts and deals, and it's fouled back. A very interesting sidewinding motion. Not really submarine, it literally right at about parallel to the ground.
That's sort of interesting. And we saw a big dip in his breaking ball, and I think it's partially because of that unique release. Even when he comes set, sort of a low location.
check it out. That one was a little more over the top, but
still got that sort of comes in from the side and flicks through the zone rather than to it.
Good battle here. Boletich out of Texas Tech, working a 1-for-3 day. He's been on base a couple times. Had a triple and a walk. Holcroft at first. He's been on base all day long. This one's hit high in the air to left field, but not quite deep enough. And the left fielder pulls that in. Tremaine.
Now batting, Cal State Northridge,
One away.
third baseman number 6, Joe Kramer.
When you're fouling pitches off like that over and over again, you sort of do get just into a rhythm of swinging. That one looked pretty high, and he still bit at it, and so he's looking for a little bit more patience next time around.
Joe Kramer at the plate. He's homered and tripled today. Runner goes, and he is out.
You know, he's got plus speed and a great jump. It's rare for him to be that obviously out. Just a great pop-up, I guess.
Yeah. Let's see if we can see if he got a bad jump, perhaps. Real quick delivery.
Yeah,
It wasn't a horrible jump, but you can see he gets the ball to the plate really quick.
Yeah, and that can be tough. You know, you sort of just hope that you get a breaking ball with a pitcher that fast. And yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
ball there before the slide.
Waiting for him. Squibber. Foul ball.
Yeah, and that quick release and that great heat with that fastball. And you sort of can't really steal if you just have to pray that it's a breaking ball. Just wasn't able to get it that time.
Misses just outside, 1 and 2.
And that is a stone cold take, especially with an 0-2 count. To be able to hold off on that, just great patience from Kramer here.
Still 1 and 2. Hit hard, right at the shortstop. Tough play, and he's safe. That was smoke. I think they're going to have to give him a hit on that. It was hit
I would say so. Not much you can do when it's
him.
Coming at you at that velocity. Did his best to even keep it in front of him. And they do rule it a hit. Let's take another look.
Just smashed.
One hop, just wasn't able to get it, and still almost made the play, but just about a half a step too late.
11th hit for the Packers. Joe Brown steps in.
He worked a walk in his only plate appearance thus far. Joe Brown, you know, we've seen him be pinch hit a lot, but sort of came in earlier in this game. He's been a reliable 10th bat to have.
Two 2-0 to Joe Brown.
Some great batter's eye so far, holding off on those outside pitches, especially a fastball that comes across the zone so ferociously, being able to recognize where it's going to land, this time finding the zone. Kramer takes his lead at first. Pitcher comes set.
Brown to right field, playable for Crenshaw. He's got it right in front of the 3:36 sign. It's going to do it for that inning, and we are heading to the 9th inning.
Come to Recreation Park. And on Saturday, the Sonoma Stompers are back here.
Last opportunity here, 3 outs to work with for the Potters.
Trying to close this thing out. So again, reminder, tonight's game is sponsored by Poppy Bank Epicenter. Poppy Bank Epicenter is a 130,000 square foot, locally owned and operated facility in Santa Rosa. The center is dedicated to providing fun and fitness to Sonoma County and features indoor soccer arenas at Sports City, Rock and Jump Trampoline Park, Anytime Fitness, an Empire Volleyball Club training facility, Ignite Martial Arts, more than 100 arcade games, a laser tag arena, a 3-story play structure, a virtual reality arena and XD dark ride theater at Game On Arcade, 12 public bowling lanes, 4 private lanes at 710 Bowling, pool tables, axe throwing, and a restaurant and sports bar with live events at Victory House. You name it, they've got it at Epicenter in Santa Rosa.
And the XD Dark Ride is not something that you see every day. So a very exciting, unique thing to see at the Epicenter. And here we are in the top of the 9th, Christian Becerra.
Yeah, he was one of the options. And he is definitely going to be the guy. Let's take a look at his numbers. Doesn't have a save yet this year. 1-0 with a 6.27 ERA, 29 strikeouts. 14 in the 3rd innings.
Talk about efficiency. Probably one of the better strikeout pitchers that you will ever see, even on the Prune Packers.
Yeah, and he's humping it up there. It's over 90, I'll tell you right now.
We got the top of the 9th inning. University of Minnesota, number 10, Drew Stahl.
Drew Stahl will step in. Stahl swings at the first pitch and fouls it straight back.
And there you see him late on that first pitch, and it's hard not to be late on a pitch in the low 90s, high 80s. He's really pumping it in there. One of the faster arms, stronger arms in Healdsburg.
Yeah, there's heat right there. Put it by him. The batter, you're thinking, I got to get that foot down. I got to be on time.
Sarah's got a little shimmy there on the mound.
And then he throws that. That is a wicked pitch. Didn't go.
And you know, at this level, you usually see guys rocking like a 2-3 pitch repertoire. But Becerra pretty much just has that fastball to get most of his work
got
done.
him looking. One away.
There's strikeout number 30 for him in the season, and only 3 walks, just maximum efficiency from the bullpen. And in a game you're trying to close out like this, he's probably one of the better arms to go to. There he does his little shuffle on the mound, comes set.
Top of the order, Jared Breedwell.
Had a double in the 7th. If we recall that inning, the Potters left bases stranded, which was a big swing in this ball game.
Yeah, that was huge. Pitching out of that jam. Sarah trying to shut the door on the Potters here. That little drop ball, man, that is a gnarly pitch. I don't know if we're calling that a slider or some kind of two-seamer, but it definitely has a sharp downward break. I think it's a slider. It's just he kind of gets on top of it a little bit.
Maybe even a sweeping curve there. Either way, it's a filthy pitch. Doesn't really take a whole lot of speed off of it, but when you're clocking in at low 90s, it doesn't take much to really throw off a batter's timing.
Donald coming out right there to have a word with him. Maybe take a little off that. We don't need to hit the backstop here with a 3-run lead. 2-2 pitch, misses down low. We're going to go the distance here, 3-2 to Breedwell. Representing the top of the Potters order. Lincoln led 5-2, but a big rally as there's ball 4. Brought the Packers all the way back in this one. Pinch hitter here. Oh no, this is Zach Chorizo. Chorizo swings and misses. Chorizo fouls it off.
You know, we're impressed, especially a guy clocking in this fast. You know, you sort of see accuracy problems with a guy that can throw this fast, but that's really not the case. Very small walk numbers compared to strikeouts for Christian Becerra.
0-2. Got it by him. Strike 3. Peter sends him back to the dugout. 2 away.
For the Potters, number 34, J.T. Walden.
Just pumped it up there.
Let's take a look at this.
Look where the target is, above the belt. Came down a little lower than that, but still had enough on it to get it by him. J.T. Waldron is next.
You know, it was a little bit low, but when you're pitching this fast, it'll blow a lot of guys by, especially as a closer. And, you know, location, as long as it's in the zone, it'll be hard for a lot of people to foul off. It's this one.
Waldron to third base. This could do it. Throw across. No, it gets away over there. And Waldron is safe.
Valiant effort on the pick, but just popped out of the glove there.
The next one on the back is number 9, Trey.
Hit or an error. What are we going to call that? Nothing on the board yet.
Looks like that'll be
they call it an error.
I think that's the right call there. I mean, he had time to make a quality throw, and it was just a little bit short. But it'll happen.
First error of the night. Let's take a look at it.
You know, now you hope with 2 runners on in the top of the 9th that it won't come into play. But yeah, just sort of popped out of the glove there, made an effort on the stretch.
Swing and miss. Sarah trying to close the door. 2 on. Tying run at the plate now for the Lincoln Potters in Trey Fury. Two and 1. There's strike 2. Sarah 1 pitch away. Potters crowd hoping for another base runner. The Packers crowd hoping that this is it as they start the clap.
The bench gets on their feet.
Foul back. Still 2-2.
The dugout here ready to cinch this home win. The clapping starts again. Here comes set.
Just misses.
Not a popular call here in Healdsburg, I'll tell you that much.
Jerry Frieder's not making any friends on that one. And to his credit, I think it was a little off the plate. Just a little.
Can't let the home crowd affect your judgment there behind the dish. Full count here.
Runners going, and that's ball 4. The tying run's on base.
Next from Sacramento State, number 21, Garrett Crenshaw.
And it'll be Crenshaw now. Crenshaw takes a strike.
With the bases juice, that's a very important first pitch strike. You got to get ahead. You try to make him do something he'll regret here at the plate.
Strike 2.
Becerra's had enough of these walks. Just came in guns a-blazing in this at-bat. Finds himself quickly 0-2. The crowd starts clapping. He comes set.
Just misses. 1-2.
Not quite sure where. But a ball nonetheless, says the home plate umpire.
Gary Frieder's being very discerning about the final strike. Not giving him any slack there. 1-2. Becerra brings it, and it's fouled off. Still 1-2. Tying run to first. Go-ahead run at the plate. Garrett Crenshaw. Christian Becerra trying to close this thing out. 1 strike away here in the top of the 9th. 8-5. Fouled off again. We'll do it.
It's been a battle
all
here.
over again.
And you know, not much from Crenshaw except for that single in the second. Has K'd up his last 2 at-bats, but been fighting off these high heats.
Got him looking. That's the ball game. It's a final. It wasn't easy, but the Packers win this one.
See you right here tomorrow, West Coast Kings. 6 o'clock game. Thanks for coming out and supporting.
That was a good one.
That it was. Very exciting game. We got to talk about what I would say is no doubt the player of the game, Joe Kramer. I mean, 6 of the 8 runs off of his bat. I mean, that's just really impressive. 5 of which came with 2 outs. That's showing he's clutch. That's showing he can carry this offense on his back. And he did a really, really important job of that tonight. Great work from relievers. Devin Kirby, you know, he had that 1 bad inning, but overall worked 4. Pretty solid start from our closer here.
I agree with all of that, and it's a final 8-5. Hillsburg wins it over the Lincoln Potters. That's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Hope you have enjoyed it. Quite a ball game. We saw a little bit of everything in this one. But in the end, it is a win for Hillsburg as they are now 5.5 games ahead of the Lincoln Potters. Hope you enjoyed our coverage here tonight. We will be back again Saturday with more coverage. Final score 8-5 for Andy Campbell and all of us here